One thing about Candace Owens, she is not a liar. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today I bring you an update to the video I did a few days ago about the situation between Candace Owens and Black Lives Matter co-founder Patrisse Cullors. Now, we all know about Patrisse Cullors. I've covered her extensively on the channel. I've spoken about her alleged $10 million real estate portfolio, and we don't really know where the money came from. I'm not sure she can really tell you where it came from because they had somebody that was controlling their finances, and that person is gone now, if I'm not mistaken. Has anybody replaced them? I don't know. I think BLM and or BLM GNF, that's a global network foundation, which was where Patrisse was the head. That's a whole different story right there. All the networks of LLCs and spinoff companies, that's a whole different ball of wax. So I'll leave that over there for now. The bottom line is there's a real estate portfolio, $10 million. And where does the money come from? Does it come from your pocket if you ever gave to Black Lives Matter? Or has it come from Patrisse Cullors' art career? Do you think that you can be an artist that nobody knew of before Black Lives Matter and raise that kind of money? Or is it mostly from your donation money that's being funneled in a weird kind of way to where it does not appear to be illegal? I'm thinking more of the latter, but I can't really prove that. However, Candace Owens went to one of these properties in the alleged real estate portfolio, and she's asking to see somebody, whoever owns the property, what's going on. Just very curious. Now, Patrisse went on her Instagram talking about, oh, Candace Owens came to my property, demanding to see me, fake crying sounds with no tears. So to disprove all that, Candace Owens put out video of her visit. Now, if you want to see this full video without my commentary, the links, as always, will be in the description, but we're going to watch it right here live. I've seen some of this, but not all of it, so we're going to get a live reaction together. So this is on Candace Owens' Facebook page. It's only about a minute and some change long. Let's check it out. Instagram, not Facebook, pardon me.
This morning, I woke up to Candace Owens being outside of my house.
So as you can see, this is Patrisse Cullors right here on the left, talking about how afraid she is that Candace Owens showed up outside of her house. Now, she didn't say outside of a Black Lives Matter property, outside of a house, outside of a friend's house, outside of my house. So in this real estate portfolio that you allegedly have that's worth $10 million, including one property for $6 million, you live at one of the properties. Is that okay? Is that how we do things? And the question is, if you live at this particular property, how did you buy it? That's what I want to know. Straight elephant in the room. Now, obviously on the right, that's Candace Owens outside of a house. But as we'll continue this will all make a lot of sense.
With a news crew, she was demanding that I come outside.
Hello. I was just looking to speak to whoever is at this property because it's listed as the Black Lives Matter property. Sir? Hello?
Very polite. It's like a little, oh, and the security is great. Look at this. Got a nice wall out front. You know, these people are so weird. No borders, no walls, no USA at all. But you go to their house, they got a doorman, a white doorman, by the way, which was hilarious. You got a white doorman, white neighborhood, big wall, all kind of security, a gate, a little intercom system, and everything else. Oh, but if you want to build a southern border wall, then we're racist, and we don't want to have any immigrants or migrants coming into the country. So if we're racist for wanting a southern border wall, what are you for having the wall around your house?
Because it's listed as the Black Lives Matter property. Sir? Hello?
The fact that she's came outside my house and demanded things, harassed me, is unacceptable.
We're not trying to harass you. We'll gladly leave. We're just wondering if we can speak to anybody.
Y'all, I really need my family to be safe. I need to be safe. I need my child to be safe.
All these crying sounds with no tears. Please be aware of this. Anytime you see a crying video online, just look at the actual face of the person. I'm seeing all this, your face scrunched up, making crying sounds, but I don't see any tears. That means you're not crying. This is a performance. And you're not a very good actress. Okay, I know you live in Los Angeles, but you might want to go down to Vegas with that routine. You could be an Elvis impersonator or something like that.
And this, what happened this morning is not safety.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
So yeah, there you go. Instagram versus reality. It's a wee bit different. Yep. So I think, okay, I recognize this house. This is the house that's worth 1.1, if I'm not mistaken. This is Topanga Canyon. Oh, that's the real nice house right there. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me see if I can pull that one up. See, there's a few houses. There is I think 2 in LA, 1 in Inglewood, 1 somewhere else in South LA, another one in Conyers, Georgia, with the airplane hangar right attached to the property. Then there's a $6 million property where they filmed one video talking about it's a content house. Then there's the Topanga Canyon house. I'm gonna pull it up right now. So look, that's the house right there, and it doesn't no justice because it goes back further than that. It's like kind of a split level type of deal because it's like built into the hill a little bit. Yeah, it's very nice. Okay, and then you see where they built a little gate right there. You see the April versus June. So they did renovations. They put a gate and they got a groundsman. So she lives in this particular property right here. Let me see if I can find the actual price. So that's 1.4. Okay, 1.4. All right. Marxist BLM leader buys $1.4 million home in ritzy LA enclave. That's Topanga Canyon up there in the Hollywood Hills, where there is next to no black people at all. But yeah, black pro-black artists and that. But where your black people at though? Huh? Why don't you just stay down there in LA, like in the city, not in the hills? Stay right there in Inglewood. Be with the Inglewood Bloods. How about that? I mean, why you gotta be up there in the hills, away from your people, huh? Why you gotta be in this nice ritzy spot like that? I don't really understand. If the white man is to blame and white supremacy this, white supremacy that, then what are you down there with the white people for? I mean, all of this stuff is so tremendously bogus. It's so stupid. It's so bogus. It reminds me of a lot of the black church is bogus like that. The pimping pastors, Jamal Bryant, all these people, fornicating with the congregation, just ridiculous stuff I see all the time is getting to be ridiculous and predictable at this particular point in time. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to Candace Owens for bringing receipts to the table, talking about Patrice, that is, talking about, oh, well, she attacked me, she demanded of me. I'm thinking this is a BLM property, right? I mean, I don't think that you guys would be purchasing this for yourselves. Nah, not you guys. Not BLM, Black Lives Matter, hands up, don't shoot. Not y'all. That's not where you live at. Oh, no, that's where she lives at. Her and her girlfriend or wife or whatever she wants to call her, the other co-founder of Black Lives Matter. If anybody's still giving to Black Lives Matter or still believes in that whole movement, I mean, what more must I do to convince you that you've been had? And it's okay, man, because everybody plays a fool, like the old song say. We all play the fool sometimes, but at a certain point, you got to just learn and do better. Don't keep doubling down on the nonsense, because at that point you're just being willfully ignorant, and that's not any kind of way to be. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what's going on here with Patrisse Cullors and Candace Owens? I like what Candace Owens is doing personally. I think that she's really brave to go up there and confront whoever lives there. Somebody is here, somebody owns this property, is linked to Black Lives Matter. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Right? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I don't think it's your house. You live here? Oh, okay. I thought it was Black Lives Matter property, because that's how I was able to find out about it, was through Black Lives Matter. You know what I mean? Like, if I go to a Walmart, I'm not going to expect to find one of the Waltons sleeping up in the attic. That's not where they're going to live at. So I'm just really kind of confused. It's not like going to somebody's crib. Like, no, this is a Black Lives Matter property from what I'm able to see. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but that's what it looks like. And if it's not a Black Lives Matter property, and that's just where you live at, how many houses do you have, and how is it paid for, and where's the money from BLM going? And there's an investigation going on. You got shoddy bookkeeping and whatnot. That should be your primary focus, rather than somebody just trying to figure out what's happening and what's going on, and not even having any kind of police or anybody called on them. You talking to the white security guard the whole time, and you just leave because the guy wasn't answering any questions. It's just really weird. But you guys know where I'm at. I know that BLM is a scam, and they've been that way for years. Back during the first time Trump ran and won, 2016. Back during that time, I already was aware of what they were. From 2014, 2015 on. It's 2022 now. I mean, some people may not necessarily be familiar with them, or they may not be as familiar with them as I am. Maybe they're a little bit too young in 2014, 2015. But I've been here the whole time. A lot of us have been here the whole time. We've seen how this whole thing has progressed or regressed, whatever you want to call it. They've been the same the whole time. It's been the big money grift, and they've made plenty of money. Like I said before, BLM and BLM affiliated groups made like what, 10.6 billion with a B in the 6 months after George Floyd died in 2020. So we know it's really about money. It's not really about trying to empower anyone or help anyone. All BLM does is destroy, disrupt, and disturb communities. That's all they do. The communities get blighted, neglected, higher homicide rates, lower job rates, and BLM gets a bag of money on the back end. That's what's going on with this, unfortunately. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.